Hello everybody, this is another Mario Week special video right here on Mario Plus Network. I am Mr. McCormick and today I will be giving you a tour, or a showcase rather, of all the Mario games that I own. And now you're in luck because I own a lot of Mario games. Most of my library is actually Mario. I think I own only two games that are not Mario. It is Mortal Kombat 11 and SpongeBob Truth or Square for the Wii, and everything else is Mario. So there's a lot to cover today. I'll be covering games that I own from all three consoles, from the Switch, the 3DS, and the Wii U. And I will be going through all my physical boxes, as well as all my digital downloads on each console. So let's get started with the Nintendo Switch, which is the most recent. And I'll just go down the pile of games I have right here. And first up, showing off, is Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This is a port that contains Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. Now, this is a port, like I said, and this is my favorite Switch game. I don't care what anyone says, that it's just a port and that it's not an original game. But if it's on the Switch, it's a Switch game, and this is my favorite Switch game. Mario Odyssey doesn't come close to this, and nothing else, because of this game right here by itself. I've put in over 600 hours into this game alone. I've barely touched these two, and I've spent all my time with this one. It's just that great of an experience. So you've already seen the box. Of inside, it just has random screenshots of everything. The Super Mario 3D All-Stars logo is not centered on the North American cartridge, which is a bit odd. But this game was deleted on March 31st, 2021 from the eShop. But you can still get it at your local retailers. I've still seen a lot of them at my Targets. So this is why I recommend this game a lot, is what I'm trying to say. If you can still find it physically, then you should get it, because you do not want to miss out on any of this. Especially if you're a fan of these two, but especially for this game. So that's it for that one. My next one is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This came out last year in February, and I've put a lot of hours into this one already too. I've put over 150, and it's probably my second favorite game of all time besides Galaxy 1. And Bowser's Fury is a wonderful addition to it. It's an open world game where Bowser comes out at random intervals, and you collect 100 cat shines in the cat... I forgot the name of the island. It's something cats. It's called... Let's see if it's right here. Nope, it doesn't give the name, but I forgot of the name. Oh yeah, Lake Lapcat, that's what it is. So you go around the Lake Lapcat finding shines with your new ally, which is Bowser Jr. This is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is one of the best things you could get with $60. It comes with 48 tracks plus all the DLC from the original Wii U game. And just recently they announced that they are doubling this game by adding 48 additional courses via the Booster Course Pass that's scheduled to release in just a few weeks. Very, very excited for that. But this is a great value as it is, and it'll be an even greater value once all the DLC releases at the end of 2023. Another great value game is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game has over 70 fighters, which is expanded because of the DLC, 100 plus stages and new game modes. And this has the best crossover roster of any Nintendo game you can get. It has Mario, all the Nintendo people. Probably the best fighting game you can get right now, because the roster is so big. It has so many stages. There's a lot of modes to do. So there's that. So new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Not much to say about this one other than that it's just a port of the Wii U, and some could argue that this one's actually worse than the Wii U version, because this one removed the gamepad, the touch courses and all that, the touch challenges. But it's pretty cool to have it on the Switch. I haven't played this one as much lately, because we've been focused on the other two that I mentioned, but it's still nice to have it on there. Mario Maker 2. Now, I was really excited for this game when it came out, but I kind of fell off it soon after release. I think I've put in over 200 hours on it, which is a pretty good amount. But for some reason, I was just not as hooked on this game as I was on the original one. I played over like I forgot the amount of hours, over like 500 hours on the Wii U. But there's just something about this one that just didn't feel as magical as the Wii U one. It could have been that they took out a lot of things like the amiibo costumes and all that. Maybe it was just because the charm wasn't there, or the novelty of being able to build Mario courses. But that one's still cool, I guess. Mario Odyssey. Now this game, I enjoyed it very much when I first played it, but it's just so hard to go back to this game for some reason. I tried going back to it the other day and I just could not do it. I don't know why. It's so hard to come back to this one. I don't think I could ever like fully sit down and play through it again. There's just something about it. It could just be the weird characters, the weird setting that just doesn't resonate with Mr. McCormick. But this, whatever you think of this one, it's very good. Mario Tennis Aces I thought was kind of a disappointing game. It has good gameplay, but pretty much nothing else. Like, there's a story mode, which just is a big waste of time that doesn't unlock anything. And they did add, like, motion control modes to unlock costumes and characters after. But I think myself and pretty much everyone else fell off of it quick, or soon after launch, I should say. And the last Mario physical game I have is Mario Golf Super Rush. And like the tennis game, this one was... It was lacking content, I should say. And they did add a couple of courses after launch, but like with the tennis game, I just fell off it, and it's kind of hard to go back to this one. I don't think the graphics look as good as they could. It's a very pixely, and the pop-in is quite noticeable on the courses. It was unfinished, and it was indeed super rushed. So there's all my physical games, but I'm not done with the Switch yet. Now let's move on to my Switch Digital Library. Now I'll go through my digital library. But before that, here's my code, if you want to add that. MPN with the registered trademark logo. And I was not lying when I said 600 hours on 3D All-Stars. So if you thought I was goofing, I'm not. So let's go to the home menu, see all the digital games. A lot of these are the ones that I mentioned that I have physically, but the biggest one that I have that's digital is Mario Party Superstars. And the main reason I got it digitally was because after getting 3D All-Stars, which I also have digitally, I just realized that it's much more convenient to have all the games with you, especially on a portable console. It's just so much easier if I was like playing this and then I wanted to switch to this without having to get off the bed. So it's quite convenient to have both of these. And I also wanted to play this game the night it came out, which was very cool to do. But I just got it digital for convenience. Then you have the Nintendo Switch Online, which I used just to play Super Mario All-Stars, basically, the Super Nintendo game. And then Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, I got this for... Oh, I got a GameStop gift card, which I then got a code for on the GameStop website. It was kind of a complicated process, but it still worked out. YouTube, which I used to watch YouTube. And I think that's all of it, besides the regular NES app. So not too much digital stuff on the Switch because most of it is cartridge, but I think moving forward I will get everything digital. So there's all my Switch stuff, all the cartridges and all that. So now let's move on to the Nintendo 3DS. Now we have moved on to the Nintendo 3DS, and the first game I want to show is Mario Party Star Rush. And the reason I'm showing this first is because I technically don't have the game anymore. I got this game 2 or 3 years ago and I sold it back for an unknown reason because my Mr. McCormick from 2 years ago was dumb and he just wanted to sell all his games. So I don't have the game, but I kept the case. So there's that. And now let's move on to some games I actually have. And to start off, we have a classic 3DS game, Super Mario 3D Land. And I recently got this as a part of the Evan Reynolds birthday haul of 2021. And like I said, I got this from Walmart and it was only $10. And I did have this all the way back in 2014, but like I said, I was dumb and I sold things a lot. But I got this game back and keeping it permanently. And it's a great platformer. The only problem I have with it is just I feel like Mario and Luigi run too slow on it. Especially after playing the new 3D World port that makes them run blazing fast. This game feels kind of slow in comparison, so still pretty good. But just that one little gripe I have with it. Next up, I have Mario Party Island Tour. Now, a lot of people that were fans of classic Mario Party do not like this game. But as a fan of Mario Party 9, I can confidently say that this is one of my favorite ones. Because when I was a young lad, this game always felt like Mario Party 9 in the pocket. And that always was really cool. It has like the same sound effects, the same announcer. A lot of the mini games feel the same, and it just feels like a portable Mario Party 9. And as someone who loves Mario Party 9 very much, you can tell that I love this game very much. And this game also created one of the best Mario Starman themes, I think. It's one of my favorite ones that you play on Perilous Place Path, or the main board of this game. So there's that one. You can let me know your thoughts on that game in the comments. This one is a weird entry. It's a puzzle game, Puzzle and Dragons Z plus Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition. Now you would of course know that I only got this for the Super Mario Edition, of course. And this game has such a big roster of characters. Like, you should go look up a list of all the characters that they have, because they have some weird combinations. Like, there's Boomerang, Luigi, the stone power-ups, the Koopalings are on this. There's a weird big Bowser version. This game has a great roster of like people you can use on your team. A lot of power-ups for all of them, and it's a great puzzle game. It's probably my favorite puzzle game I've ever played, even over Dr. Mario. So that's that, and the final physical 3DS game I have is Poochy and Yoshi's Woolly World. I got this for Christmas 2021 alongside Mario Party Island Tour, and it's one of the best 2D platformers I've played. It has great music, a great visual art style. The levels are nice and long and they feel very good to play through. There's a lot of collectibles, and it's much better than the new Super Mario Bros. Games, which feel uninspired and like short levels. This has longer levels and they feel much more grand, and the music is way better as well. So there's all my physical 3DS games. Now let's move on to my vast library of digital 3DS games. The 3DS is home to a ton of virtual console games, and I do have a lot of digital games compared to the Switch on this game, so I'll just get started with the more modern games. So of course Mario Kart 7, that one came installed with this 2DS XL that I got back in 2020. New Super Mario Bros. 2, of course. I had this game, it came pre-installed on my original 3DS XL that I got for Christmas 2014, but since then I transferred the data onto this one, which had all my virtual console games on it. So this is a pretty good platformer, the levels are great and all, but like I said when talking about Woolly World, this one just doesn't, it just feels uninspired, and nothing was really new about it. So there's that. Mario Golf World Tour, I loved this game back in the day as well. I like it a lot more than the new Switch one, because this one I still think has better graphics, better roster, the courses feel much more Mario-like. So there's that. Dr. Mario Miracle Cure. This is a 3DS only download you can get. I think it's $8.99 in the US. This game will be going away once the eShop closes, so it's a pretty good, it's a good Dr. Mario game. It gets the job done if you want to play the standard game. So you should definitely get this before the shop closes. And I also got this game downloaded digitally too. Got the Yoshi Woolly World demo. Mario Clock, because who really couldn't use a Mario Clock? And a Mario Calculator, because if you're ever in your algebra class and you just are stuck on that one problem, you could always pull out your 3DS from your pocket and use the Mario Calculator. So it's a very, very neat tool for all those people in class. Game & Watch Gallery 3, I got this back in the day. I do not know why I got it. I think just because it had Mario on the cover. I barely played it since. I played it like once or twice. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe is one of my favorites to go back to. It's a port of the Super Mario Bros. 1 and Super Mario Bros. 2. And like I've said in the past, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is my favorite original one because I like the difficult challenge and all. And this one is even harder because Luigi's abilities from the original game are taken out of this one, so he has tinier jumps, which in turn makes this even harder than the original version. But a big problem with it is the screen crunch, because a lot of it's so zoomed up that you can barely see what's in front of you. Marioland 2 is a very underrated game that's barely talked about by Nintendo and by other people. This was released on the Game Boy, black and white. I think this is in color if you use the Game Boy Color. but it's a great platformer and includes some very obscure areas that we've never really seen since this game. I think there you get eaten by a turtle, you go inside Mario's lower half, and it has a lot of weird areas and the levels are great too. This game introduced the Governor Daisy Robinson to the series, but this game only had 4 worlds, I think. 4 worlds and then 4 levels in each, so that's not a lot. But it was good for its time, I guess, and it's a cool little novelty to have if you're still into that. Super Mario Bros. 3, of course, classic game. Then we have the Lost Levels, the original Mario Bros. Then the original Mario Bros. Donkey Kong Jr., and then Donkey Kong, of course. Now recently, I got 2 other digital eShop games because they announced this closure and I just wanted to have these before it closed. And that is Super Mario World. This is the first Super Nintendo game I was able to obtain on a 3DS. And if you turn on Pixel Perfect mode, it looks very nice. I've barely played it since, but I've been hoping to get into it I hope to get into it in the future. And Super Mario Bros. 2. This is not my favorite. I think it's a very weird entry. I've barely played it, but I just wanted to have it on this game if I ever wanted to play it in the future. Now that's all my digital games, but there is something else I wanted to show on here tonight, and it's the 3DS themes. And a console from 2011 somehow has more features than the Nintendo Switch does, which is themes and badges. And I have a lot of both, and I will show both real quick. So I'm not going to open each one because that'll take too long, but I'll just scroll through all of these. So we have NES Jumping Mario, the Mario characters, which I'm currently using. Spinner Mario, Spinner Bout. I clicked Spinner Bowser, but here's Spinner Bowser if you never knew what that was. So let's go back. I'm not going to accidentally click one of those again. Let's wait for this. Spotlight Luigi, Mario Items, Mario Perfect Pals, which is from the Cat Mario show, which was a weird little puppet show Nintendo did back in the Wii U era to highlight some of their new releases. I missed that show. I think they only did 3 episodes in North America, and then the rest they did in Britain and all the other areas. So there's that. Then there's Question Block, Yoshi Woolly World, Yoshi's on Parade, Mario's Winter Wonderland, Super Mario Bros. Famicom cartridge, Mario's Halloween, NES Fire Mario, Spotlight Mario, Mario Woodburn characters, Super Mario Pastel Pink, Super Mario Neon Green, Mario's Mighty Moustache, Mario Wooden World, Super Mario Blue, Mario Blue Camo characters, A Merry Mario Holiday, NES Fire Breathing Bowser, Luigi's Mighty Mustache, Super Smash Bros. Theme 4, Spotlight Yoshi Smith, Mighty Mushrooms, Spotlight Goomba, NES Donkey Kong, Bountiful Booze, Spotlight Peach, Super Mario Odyssey Around the World, Spinner Rosalina, Mario Green Camo characters, and Spinner Peach. Now all of these themes were acquired over several years. I didn't buy any all at once, and I think these are like $2 on the theme shop, so that this adds up to quite a lot of money on themes, but I'd say they're worth the price because it gives your theme a lot of oomph, if you know what I mean. Let's take a look at some of the badges I own. I have some ones from the original Mario Bros. 1. Let's see if I can get more organized here. So I have Mario Maker, more Mario Maker, more Mario Maker, Mario Party 10, more Mario Maker, 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 Mario Maker. There's some random original 3DS stuff they did with those art. Now this, I've seen this art before. This is used like on the Switch. These are chocolate characters. I think they did this for Valentine's Day one year. Then they have the Mario Kart 8 character logos, which is cool, I guess. 2D Mario Kart characters, more Mario Kart characters, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, Mario and Luigi stuff. Other stuff I don't know. Kirby. Some anime I don't know why I have. Mario Bros 2. Wart. Yep, so that wraps that up. And one last time, here's my vast 3DS library. Now the final console I'll go through is the Wii U. Now we're moving on to the Wii and Wii U. And we will start by covering the most important game, the best game, and my favorite game of all time, Super Mario Galaxy. Now we got this for Christmas of a year I forgot already. I think it was either 2011 or 12. And initially I did not play this for the longest time. We just used our Wii for Wii Sports Resort, and all the weird family games like that. So just like sports games, the carnival games. And then I finally decided to give this game a try, and then I became addicted to it, and the rest is history. I played this game for well over 1,000 hours on both Wii and Wii U. And nothing will ever surpass this game's beauty or my memories with it. Then we have Super Mario Galaxy 2, and I've started to play this a lot more in recent years because it still hasn't come to the Switch yet, which is still dumb. They should have brought it along with the other games, or they could have brought it around separately, but yep, Mario Galaxy 2, I got this a couple of years after the original game, and it's just as good as you could argue it's even better, but I do not think that. I think the first one's better. Then up here we have Mario Party 9, and I've gone on record to say that this is still my favorite Mario Party. And this is our first one we ever got, and it introduced us to characters like the Governor and Waluigi and all the obscure characters like that. So this will always have a special place in our hearts. We still love to go back to it from time to time. And it just has very good mini games too. And this game, for some reason, over the past few years has skyrocketed in value. I think on GameStop.com it's like $60, $70. But I think this game's in high demand. I got this game brand new from eBay actually in June or July of 2020. Because like I said, I sold this game in the past. But I got it brand new in 2020 for I think $60. I think it's worth it. It has a new shiny case. International version. So that Mario Party 9 is very divisive. But not this game. This one's universally acclaimed by Mario fans everywhere. Mario Kart Wii. This game still has a large audience till this day thanks to the CTGP and the online communities that are still going for this game. Now I got this game back in 2021 after I started hacking our Wii, and I was able to get the CTGP tracks on the Wii, but we do not have audio on the Wii. The audio broke, and it kind of ruined all the fun for all the hacks we did on the Wii. And I haven't gone back to this one much since, but I'll have to do that one of these days. This game is New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and this is my second ever Mario game after Mario Galaxy 1. Because initially I saw a preview of Galaxy 2 in Galaxy 1, but they didn't have this game at Walmart, so I instead got this game instead. And it was, when I first played it, it was very weird and I had to adapt to the sideways remote control style. But I sold this game like a stupid back then, but I had to get a new copy from GameStop, and I had to print my own cover, which is why it looks kind of choppy and pixely. And Mario Super Slugger is probably my favorite Mario sports game. I also had to re-get this from GameStop and print my own cover. Has one of the best rosters in a Mario game to date, because there's like King K. Rool's and Piantas and Kameks and a lot of Kongs that I didn't even know existed before that. And now let's move on to some actual Wii U games. And Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is the first one to show. And I'm gonna say a controversial thing right here. I like this game better than Smash Bros. Ultimate. And before you go unsubscribing and coming to me with torches, let me explain for a second. One of my favorite things of Smash Bros. Is the extra modes. And for some reason, Smash Bros. Ultimate just stripped most of the modes that I loved in this one. And the biggest one was the trophies. Now, myself and Mr. Reynolds loved the trophies on this game. We have almost all of them from our old save data, and we'd even play hide and seek on the TV. We'd like pick a hard one to find from the horde, and then we just pick a random one to search for, and it was very fun. And it was one of our favorite things too, because we learned a lot about a lot of Nintendo's history and their characters. And they just stripped all of that out of Ultimate. And that was probably the main reason why I don't like it as much, or I like this game much more than Ultimate. And I also like some of the other modes because Ultimate doesn't have event matches. They don't have the crazy orders and master orders like this one does. And they just stripped a lot of these excellent modes from this one in Ultimate, and it just... Sure, the big roster is cool, but I think the modes are more important because you'll actually be playing the modes instead of most of the characters. So there's my thoughts on that. And then we got New Super Mario Bros. U, which you already saw my thoughts on this on the Wii U version, or the Switch version, I guess. And then this is the original Super Mario 3D World. And now this one's kind of hard to go back to on the Wii U because of the slow speed of the characters, but it's still just as good, and it's kind of odd without Bowser's Fury. So there's all my Wii U physical stuff, and now let's move on to the Wii U Digital Library. So here's the Wii U, now let's go through the Digital Library. And now this one's kind of, or very similar to my 3DS library. So we start off, we have the original arcade Donkey Kong, Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, the weird Mario 2, Mario Bros. 3, Mario World, Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Mario Party 2, which is a great game by the way, Mario Advance. The Advance games I love to go back to from time to time, especially Mario Advance 4, because they did so much to improve these games. They included a lot of new levels in this version specifically, and they even gave the characters a lot of voice work, or new voice work. So that's very cool. Then we have Super Circuit, which I've barely played because it's like very much like Super Mario Kart, and I'm not the biggest fan of Super Mario Kart. Then we have the DS games, which is so nice to have to be able to play on a TV for the first time, especially Super Mario 64 DS, so you can use the analog stick on that. Mario Party DS I've barely played. Let me know if this one's any good in the comments if any of you played it. Then we have Dr. Luigi, which was released in the year of Luigi back in 2013. This game will be disappearing once the eShop closes, so I definitely suggest getting this before that window closes forever. Now we have both of the NES Remix games, and these games are very, very fun. You can do different challenges in different NES games. I wish they brought all of these to the Switch because they would be a great way to fill in some gaps with no games. And we have the original Mario Kart 8, Captain Toad, which I also have on here digitally, and Mario Party 10. And like Mario Party 9, I love this game very much. I have a lot of good memories with it. I remember being very excited for it on launch day. I got this game on launch day actually, and I've played over 100 hours of it since. So there you have my whole Mario library. Let me put everything back up here one more time. So we have all my Switch games. Put everything out here. All my boxes are falling on me because I have so much. So here's some of those. Just all my games. Let me pile up all my games. And let me know what your Mario collection is in the comments. And we hope you enjoy our Mario Week celebration here on the channel, and we hope you can stay tuned for our future Mario Day celebrations where we do room shelf tours and figure collections and all that. So there's the Mario collection plus all of the games that we have digitally. So thank you very much for watching this special Mario Week video, and we hope you watch the other ones that we'll be releasing in the coming days. Thank you very much, happy Mario Week, and goodbye.